We did not evacuate. Like I say, so we were moving. We were moving that week, and there were 7 of us. And then the boys had gotten an apartment. My mom lives with us. We had adopted, it was a year ago, July, a friend of my daughter's. 4 dogs, like a bearded dragon, but all money was vested to get moved so our new daughter could have a room, like everything. And gas is already out. Lines, I guess, every which, and so at this point it's just gather, do what you can to survive, and they're still not thinking it's going to be that bad. So we get up, we stay the first night in that house on the 9th, and we get up that next morning and we're telling the boys, hurry, get whatever, get to the house, we don't know what's going to happen. And I guess my most vivid would be how fast we were trying to be jovial and like take everything in stride, this awful situation that, from the, and it just like bumping up category wise to like, when it hit, my husband, we're originally from Tennessee, and when we came in 14, a month after, he had a stroke. And so my husband's like on the side of me when everything's like getting really crazy, and his blood pressure's dropping. I've got one son who's throwing up and literally like die, like both ends. And then like when the pressure drops, we've got all the septic you can just hear everything rumbling from below and spewing back out. So now he no longer can use the toilet to be sick, We've got the ceilings peeling up, front doors blowing off. It just went from like thinking, okay, we got this, we're gonna be okay, we're not in the evacuation zone, like we're gonna hunker down, we're gonna do this, to my phone call with my daughter in Tennessee where trees started falling, and I was just like, I'm not gonna see y'all again, but this is it, and we got cut off. So we ended up, the landlords of that home came within that first week and said, we want to null and void the contract with you, because after insurance we can make a lot more than what we rented to you for. We fought it as long as we could, but we went 3 months with no water or sewer. Like they didn't fix anything, we went a month with no power. And then like we fought as long as we could, but ultimately they were able to have us put out. And when they did, that was in a 24-hour period. The week of Christmas, maybe 2 days before, and it was pouring rain. So here we are, like, again, we ended up 7 of us in a tiny little camper on FedEx property. My son worked there. We were not all supposed to be there with the dogs and everything, but we had our boat piled up with stuff, and then luckily we had a storage unit given, but we just kept losing and losing and losing, and but all of us were safe. And so it was after Christmas, friends saw a video that we had of our tailgate, in the parking lot, and our Charlie Brown tree that, she's like, hey, I've got a house that's damaged. If y'all want to pile into one end of it, go. And so that's what we did. So it's just been a progression of even like fixing that house that we're in. And the boys are now home, so we're now 7 again, back in a house all under one roof, and the pets and all that good stuff. So